Hey guys, what's up? So here we have a PC. Full built PC. I bought this on Letgo, but when I read the specs in the listing, I was like, there's no way. This PC costed me $400. That was the list price of the PC. I read the specs and I was like, that's too good to be true. There's no way. There's no way they're selling these specs for $400. But I'm happy to oblige. So I went over and I paid $400 for this PC. And when I opened the side panel, this is what I got. Doesn't look that great. You can clearly see it's dusty, it's dirty, but that's a little misleading. So, the specs listed on this PC were Ryzen 5 3600, a B450 motherboard, like an AORS board. Yeah, it's got the AORS backplate here, and a GTX 1060. Now, on its own, that's like decent specs, you know, $400 or $500 for those. But it's when I looked at the other specs of the listing, I was like, first of all, who would build this? Secondly, who would sell this for this low? And here's what confused me. It has 32 gigs of DDR4 3000 megahertz. It also has a 2 terabyte Seagate SSHD, so that's like a hard drive with SSD storage on it as well to speed it up as cache, and a 512 NVMe. Well, a little spoiler, I haven't taken it apart yet, which is what we're doing in this video, but I did want to peek at that NVMe. This is it. Yep. You might know Linus Tech Tips made a video about something like this. It's literally tiny. It is a 512 gig NVMe SSD, and it has one, I guess, like one chip on it, which is apparently a cache and flash shell and everything all in one, which is, sure, these aren't as great as normal SSD, but I guess whatever. I honestly was really disappointed, but this is fine. 512 gigs either way. And I can resell it as 512 gigs if I want to, or keep it. Another thing I noticed is that the plastic on the heatsink wasn't even peeled off. Not that it matters. This thing already has a sticker on it. But that's not the point. So, that's what's weird. There were some weird things. Now, the power supply you can see is and it's dust. There's dust everywhere in here. If you watched my last video about the motherboard, same guy. But the specs, and he showed me, so I got kind of a spoiler in that he showed me that it worked when I walked in. He's like, oh, here it's on. So there's an operating system on that drive, which is weird because the sad thing, though, is I'll have to clear the drive because there's no way I can get into it, which is fine. I'll just reinstall Windows on it. But whatever. So that's what this is. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not, like, showing you guys it working and testing it, he showed me that it was on. I'm telling you, it's a working PC. So, and I really don't trust these EVGA 80 plus white power supplies. EVGA, great company. 80 plus white, no. But I don't even know why I'm opening the back. There's no point. But I'm going to do it anyway. Now this case is what probably turned people off to this. Can this even open? Yep, there's just cables back here. This case probably is why people weren't just picking this up right away. Like I said, 400, the specs looked amazing. I bet he was getting a ton of offers, though. Like, can you do 350? I was like, nope, I'll take it 400 right now. And I also bought a bunch of other stuff from it as well. But, I mean, yeah, it's an EVGA power supply. And it's this Roseboro case that definitely, like, looking at it, you'd be like, I don't know about those specs. But I went for it. Worst case scenario, I pay $400 and I don't get what I pay for. Oh, well. Who cares? I do that all the time. So, I'm just going to take these out. Now, everything in here is going to need a good dusting, if you ask me. I wish I had a cameraman for some dynamic movement on this. So, we've got it is a 1063 gig. So, it's not the greatest one, but I've seen these go for $100. This is the EVGA model. I give this a good dusting, $100, or I put it in the giveaway PC or a giveaway PC, because I ain't gonna use it. I want to make a video about this card though. I meant to do it with the last one, but I gave it away too quick. Wow, this case is hard to work with. So we've got it does have a Wi-Fi card, which it would be good. This is like a little Wi-Fi PC. This would be cool, like a little media PC. I like this case. I mean, it's like 50. It's not $50. It's like $30. You can find it for online, but I think it's kind of cute. So we've got what is this? A PCIe 1X Wi-Fi card. Yeah, just I love red PCBs. If you make a graphics card with a red PCB, I'll buy it. Like the Alienware 1080 Ti, I really want. Yeah, it's dusty, but it's it's Wi-Fi. What are you gonna do? He gave me the antenna and everything. Now the RAM is interesting because I've never seen this RAM. I don't think. let's get everything unplugged first before I'm just gonna remove the whole PC and we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, so it wasn't too good to be true. That's kind of like, I don't know what I'm titling this video, but I was thinking something like, oh, I bought this PC, is it too good to be true? Well, it's not. But I'm going to take apart the PC and see if there's anything wrong with it. Now, I'm really hoping he didn't do to this what he did to that other motherboard and CPU combo. If you didn't watch it, watch it's either my last video or the one before that, where basically I check out a motherboard and it's like mystery package I got for 45 bucks. Yeah, look at this. Real quick, this is an SSHD. It's like a miniature hard drive. Yep, a FireCuda, recertified. Okay, this looks like this is a recertified product, but yeah, it's just a tiny hard drive. For scale, do I have my other tiny hard drive? I don't. But yeah, this is like a little bigger than a laptop drive, but it's thin, super thin. I don't know. It's weird. It's like an SSD, but I don't have anything for scale. All right, yeah. Here's a laptop hard drive. Here's it. So it's like. It's about the same size, but it looks like it's a little longer. No, it's the same size. Oh, so it's a laptop hard drive size. What am I saying? I think it's thinner, but it's like the size of a laptop hard drive. So yeah, 2 terabytes though. All these terabytes are going to go on my new PC that I'm building, and I'm super excited for it. This is dusty. I can feel it, dude. I am allergic to dust mites, which sucks. And it makes my voice different than it should be, but I don't know what my real voice sounds like, because I'm always allergic to dust mites, which are everywhere, and pollen, which sucks. But this hurts. This hurts for me to take apart. And I can't even, oh, this 24-pin. On cheaper power supplies, the 24-pin, it ain't coming out, dude. It's not. Let's see if I can get this. There we go, got that out. This is like a nice motherboard, too. It's the Aorus one. It's, you know, Aorus Micro ATX. It'd be good for like a sleeper PC kind of build, which I've built before. There's 4 SATA cables plugged in, which is weird because there's only, like, clearly this case is not huge. I've taken out the 2 drives that there were. I don't know why they would plug in the extra SATA cables. There's no, you know, optical drive or anything. This is hard to take apart. I'm going to take a quick 3 minutes, just take this apart, and then get all these wires out, and then we'll continue back. Okay, I'm taking the RAM out. I want to see it. Let me see this RAM. It's 4 DIMMs, 4 sticks of DDR4 3000 allegedly. XPG Gaming. Okay, so these are not like super nice. They're not RGB or anything. I was not expecting RGB. I was thinking, is it 2x16 or 4x8? It is 4x8, so we can get a nice quad channel. I'm always looking for quad channel kits, and these are indeed 3000 megahertz. Oh, this is actually from an 8x kit, because it says it's 8 gigs by 8. So this is from a kit that has, I wonder if you bought these used or something. This is from a kit that has 8 sticks, not 4, but whatever, who cares. 4, 8, they're all the same. I haven't even built a PC. I mean, I built one with 8 DIMMs, but they were not the same. I've never had a matching set of 8. Because who does that? Oh god, cheap power supplies when they actually split up the 24-pin, because it's too expensive to put together. Oh wow, that hurts. The dust, dude. I'm really hoping this motherboard is fine in here. I mean, it's not broken, like I said. It's, unless I break it, which is still possible. It's not broken yet. Like, but this video is kind of what I want to talk about is, and people on Twitter were asking, because I did tweet out pictures of this. Right before making this video, I opened it. I was like, oh, check out these specs, $400. People are like, how are you getting these deals? Well, yeah, people realize I get a lot of deals. I made a video about this a while ago, but just to reiterate, like, I am willing to take risks, and I'm going to say it now, don't just take risks, because I take calculated and both calculated and uncalculated risks. It's very hot in here. I hate the heat. But, sidetracked. But I'll take risks. Like, I'll see, oh, $400, too good to be true. Might as well go down there. Maybe he'll, you know, maybe he's a criminal and I'm dead, but whatever. God, these case fans are disgusting. And I could wash them with water, and I'm just wondering if it's not even worth the water. Does this have an integrated I/O shield, or did he put it on after? I think he just put it on after. It's definitely not staying attached. Oh, this back fan's gonna stop me, ain't it? Oh, no, it is. I gotta take it out. Gotta take out this disgusting back case fan. Let's get a different screwdriver from my screwdriver mug. I keep losing my screwdrivers, so I put them all in a mug. The only thing I'm wondering right now is, while I'm sidetracked, even though I should talk about this when I actually take out the power supply, is I'm wondering if the case, I could put a cheap build in here, sell a bunch of builds. This is disgusting. This is just gross. This is gross. I can't even. I'll wash it with water and try my best. But, I don't know if I should even try with the power supply to, resell or something. Dusting a power supply is not a fun thing. You gotta grab a vacuum, a duster and crap, and there's still SATA cable connected. Who connect? Oh, I'm dropping it too. Try not to bend all this stuff. He actually connected a speaker. I have actually been connecting speakers, mostly because it gives it a retro feel. Back when I started on computers, not building them, but when I heard about computers, sure, they all had speakers in them. Wow, this is, compared to what I've seen, not terrible, but it's terrible compared to just normal decency. Put that down for a sec. It's a nice board. It's a Micro ATX Aorus board. Is there anything in here worth anything? I'm going to leave all this. The power supply is a power supply. You know how it is. It's a EVGA. It's 600 watts, and I mean, it's a decent budget power supply. If I can get it dusted to an acceptable amount, I get the vacuum and the air cans. I might try to put it in a pre-built PC, sell it, maybe try to get like a $400 PC going with that case, a Micro ATX board, something really cheap. Something just not even to make profit, just to get someone a PC that needs a PC. Definitely not a giveaway. I would never put a power supply like that in a giveaway PC, because if they don't last, I have a problem. So, we got our board here. Pretty box standard. It's a nice board. I like boards that realize that no one needs USB-C yet. It's not a really common thing, so it's got, this board has two those super fast. I like red USB ports. I hate MSI motherboards. I don't like using them, but they got the red ports. Usually it means super fast. Oh, it's stuck on there. There we go. Oh, thermal paste. Not as bad as last time. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, well, I don't know why I said that. Obviously, you know. Alright. There we go. So, I mean, I know it's a 3600. Again, it's kind of got spoiled for me. I wanted it. Listen, I kind of trusted. Now, I don't know the person. But I'm one of those people that's like, okay, why would this person lie? Do they you kind of get a vibe. Kind of vibing out. You just like, oh, that person's probably a liar or not. And I was just like, I don't think he's a liar. I think he's just trying to get rid of his PC. Doesn't really know or care about the value of it. Just get rid of it. 400, 500 bucks, whatever. So I paid 400 for this, and then I paid like 100 bucks for other parts for different PCs. But I mean, besides dust, this is it's a Ryzen 5 3600. It's exactly what I would expect. This is an okay board. It's obviously not an amazing board, but a Gigabyte Aorus. I could totally, if I wanted to, use this for my old Aorus build. I was thinking about doing it. I just can't. Aorus Gigabyte will not respond to my emails or my tweets. I have 12,000... I'm kidding. Obviously, they wouldn't, because I only have 13k subs. That is way too low to get a response to your email. But there's an Aorus thing I'm considering doing, but whatever. So, you know what's funny? What actually got me to buy this build was... Which was weird, because you'd think, oh, 3600, 1060, 400 bucks, that's a great deal, take it right away. I was like, okay, 3600, 1060, looking good. But what actually got me was 2 terabyte hard drive. There's something magnetic here, and I don't like that. I don't like that there's a magnet. Magnets are not good for hard drives. I was like, 2 terabyte hard drive and 512 gig NVMe. Now, this is, again, the most disappointing thing I've ever seen in my life, because I was expecting an NVMe to make a second test drive, but I bet I could use this as a test drive. I could probably use this for a test, or put it in one of my enthusiast PCs. What are they called? High-end desktop platforms? Yeah, one of those where they have the sideways physics. Whatever. I'm going off on a tangent, because the reason I saw that, I'm like, oh, 2 terabytes, that's like 50 bucks. That drive's like 50 bucks, and I looked at it. I'm like, I need to get this because if you don't know, I'm planning on building a new personal rig for myself, one that I can take when I go away to places that need to be gone away to. You know, I'm going to end up having 2 PCs. Like right now I have about 12. I got to cut it down to about 2 that I'm taking with me. One's going to be my ultimate gaming rig. My dream PC that I've just always wanted is going to be a 3900X, dual 1080 Ti's, not custom liquid cooling. That's a waste of money. You know, 64 gigs of RAM or 32 or 24, whatever I have, NVMe's, about 8 to 10 terabytes of storage. So I was like, yeah, storage. I need more of that. Though, honestly, like this drive, this laptop drive, I don't know if I can trust these. So they're not going to store anything sensitive that I don't mind losing. Again, I don't like that there's magnets. I might have killed one of these drives with magnets. I don't know. But, now it can have Wi-Fi. I think my board has Wi-Fi, but dual Wi-Fi. So yeah, this was kind of a, weird video. I mean, it's expected. This is what I do. I call all my videos weird videos. At what point do they just become normal? So it was just kind of talking about, like, the way I get this deal is I took a risk. I was like, oh, $400. Like, if it was like 100, I would be skeptical. I would still probably go out there. It was about a 30-minute drive. I had to go to, of course, the state that I hate, Connecticut. Not as much as New York, though. They both suck. They are both terrible. But I had to go to Connecticut to pick it up from New York. It was about a 30-minute drive, and I'm like, screw it. I'll take the drive. And I got a Ryzen 5 3600 out of it. Who can say that? Which is weird now because I already have a 3600. This is the part where I inadvertently brag about what I have, but now I know, so it's not inadvertent. I already have a 3600X. Just sitting around. It's in a probably a PC I plan on selling. If you don't remember, I have my almost perfect PC build. Well, I took it out of that case, put it in a worse case, and now it's there. So that's the PC I have, just sitting around. I always like to have 1 or 2 PCs that I'm just ready to sell, and then money in the bank as well. Just so like, oh, I could lower the price if I need money all of a sudden. But yeah, so to end it off, what did I get out of this that was good? Where did I get a deal and stuff like that? Well, the case and the power supply, they're kind of together. Like, the power supply, the case is like $20, the power supply is like $50. They're not really good. I wouldn't sell them to somebody really, like, as their own. They're kind of useless. I wouldn't give them away. They're not trustworthy enough. Maybe the case would be good to ship something in, but even so, like, it's just easier for me to just not ship a case, so I don't have to pay the extra money. So these two might stick together. I'll put some, like, probably like something like a trash build, like a Ryzen 5 1200 or so, Ryzen 3 1200, something like that's just like maybe I could sell to someone for $300 so they have a PC for a good price. So that's on their own. But what did I actually get? So for $400, 32 gigs of DDR4 3000, a Ryzen 5 3600, a 1063 gig. All of this I have to clean, so I'm almost like paying a little less, but I have to clean it. There is like a fixed thing. I don't know. I'm guessing this is like a bunch of used parts that he might have bought or gotten a good deal on. Maybe he's selling it to me for more than he paid. I don't know. There's so much dust. Like just compressed air will do wonders. I'm going to take this outside and do it though. I'll take water to these fans and maybe they'll be useful. I got a 2 terabyte hard drive. I got a 512 gig NVMe, whatever you want to call this. It is a 512 gig drive. I'm not going to take that away from it. But it's this, like, yeah. What do you do with this? But that's really it. I think that's all I got, which is honestly not a bad haul. Like this little area. Oh, and a motherboard. I almost ow, I stabbed myself at the back. They are sharp backs. What's anything on the back here? I love it like when ICX boards have like these NVMe slots on the back and stuff, the M.2s. But that's really it. I can't really think of anything else. This is like just a nice board. I have actually never used this board. I don't think. I've had the ATX version of it. I've had the DS3Hs. This is kind of like a little upgrade. Maybe I might throw the giveaway PC in this. Who knows? But, I mean, at least I know it's BIOS updated, so I actually might keep it for myself, because I do need more BIOS updated boards, and maybe I'll throw in that X370. Who knows? I've got a couple days to decide. But, yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you, like, enjoyed this video, why go out? Now, I know, someone's going to say, why didn't you record going there? Look, I am in no way a big YouTuber, in any way, not even close. It is a hassle for me to bring a camera, but not even that. Like, I can bring a camera, it's fine. it's very annoying when you're trying to sell someone a PC for a deal like $400 and they go like, I don't want to ask for something. Hey man, can I record this? Now, even if it's just me recording me driving there, like it's pointless. It's more or less like I'm more excited to do it at the moment. Now, I would have, and I probably should have, driven there, but the video is so uninteresting unless I show like the deal or show me with the money or something like that. And then it's just kind of dumb. Like, I like doing this video. I did pay $400 for it. There's literally no reason to lie about that, like, at all. Some people go like, wow. And another thing, I was thinking about titling this video like, oh, mom sold son's PC. That's such a BS thing to say. Like, oh, kid didn't get good grades, mom sold me his PC. That's so dumb. I wish I could say it's like that box. Literally, he put mystery box of PC parts. This, the specs are right there. So I knew it is, and I couldn't be like, does it work? Maybe it's broken. He showed me it working. There's really no spoilers. I'm not going to be like that kind of YouTuber. At least not yet. But yeah, so I think I did pretty good for $400. I don't know what, I definitely got to make a video about this 1063 gig. I'm very interested in seeing the performance. Maybe I could put this in a PC in like a $200 budget build or something like that. Who knows? RAM is definitely good. I'm so happy to get this RAM. But that's okay. Finally it. Now I've said this 1,000 times. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Comment maybe what I can do better next time I do this, because I do buy a ton of hardware. I buy a ton of stuff from Letgo and eBay and stuff like that. And I go around. I'll get hardware like this that works fine. Clean it off. I will never call it new. Like, I'll never buy a used part and call it a new part. I might put it in a build and call the build new because the build is new, which is, I guess you could say, is sketchy or whatever. I mean, not really. It is a new build. But if they're like, oh, are the parts used? Yes, a lot of them are used. How long? I don't know. But like in the giveaway PCs, I make sure the parts are stress tested and working. Now I'm just going on tangent. Who cares if you're, the video part is done if you're done. Like if I buy this 3600 is perfect. It's perfect condition. It is a working CPU. I can stress test it. It'll work. Unless it doesn't, in which case, well, I stress tested it. Good thing. But if a CPU works, it works, So I could give it away. And if someone would complain about that, they don't have to enter it. Yes, it is a used CPU. The PC, the 1600X in this month's giveaway PC is a used 1600X that I got a great deal on. But, either I give away a used 1600X or I give away nothing. So I'm happy to, who wouldn't be happy to get it's basically brand new. To you, it's brand new because I took it, I cleaned it off, I put it in a PC, stress tested it, it works. And that's what I do with a lot of parts. I put them in PCs and I stress test them. The one thing I won't do is like power supplies. I bought used power supplies, sold them off as used, like, hey, it's slightly used, but I made sure they worked. I tested them on my own hardware first, because if they're going to fail on my hardware, not yours. But that's really it. So that's all I want to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.